Hello, I am Jomica, and welcome back to BrokeRock Season 4. In between episodes, I did some stuff. We got our temporary cactus farm set up, and we've gotten almost 2 stacks of cactus. We did get a furnace set up for our XP, so we're at 27 levels right now. If I take out this glass, it brings us up to 29. Not the most efficient one, but it does get us the levels we need. I also built or dug out this little area. Not really sure exactly what I want to do with it yet, but we did put in a little chute to get down to the cave area. If we come over here and take a look, this is the community cave down this direction. If you go down here and then over that way a little bit is where we did the intros. And if we head back up, or come back in here, we can head back up, and it'll bring us up to the upper portion of the base. I do want to build a lower portion in the cave. Not really sure what I want to do in there yet, but we will get there. The bees are still going. Not sure where that parrot came from, but he is there. And I did some enchanting of tools. We have a whole bunch of picks in here, and I really need to get mending. That's been something I've needed. I mean, it's good to have, of course, but we need the Fortune 3 pickaxe to get all the diamonds and stuff, but that is almost broken, and I don't want to lose that. We also did get some honey blocks. We've just been kind of going through collecting the bees. Are you following me? You're not even trained. Okay. But yeah, I've been collecting the honey as we go. You must be a different one. So there we got those 2, and we can turn both of those into blocks. Well, we need 4 apiece, but we could get 2 more honey blocks with the stuff we have in here. So we have 9. That could be 2 honey blocks and then 1 honey bottle. But today, what I'm going to do is, I think we're going to mess with villagers because I'd like to make an iron farm. Iron is a little bit hard to come by right now, and I don't feel like mining, and we don't have the mending to do the mining and all that, so I think we're just going to mess with villagers. Which means we are going to head over to the farming base. Got it right this time. Can I go through the portal? Alright, well, we'll head over to the farming base, and then I think we're going to try to find a village near there, and see if we can bring the villagers back to the base, if this portal ever decides it wants to work. Alright, we're back at the base. Not much has changed. It's all kind of the same here. It is getting nighttime, and I think there's a village kind of in that direction, not too far away from here. So we're going to head over there, see if we can find the village. We're going to take a nap. I'm going to bring some of this stuff so we can... Man, I've done a lot of digging. So we can block in the villagers and try to move them the direction we want them. Do I have water? I do not. So we do need a little bit of iron, which we don't have. I could use some coal, which we also don't have. Let's do the spruce here, I guess. I guess I should probably get ready to go, and then we'll head off in that direction. So one thing I definitely need to do is fix this area, because I've fallen so many times just to my death. I got the little drop chute here, but it is not really working as a drop chute. I always land right on that block. So maybe that'll help, and we can not fall and climb to the top of the death counter up here. We are 10 behind, I believe it's Minion. And yeah, the more I play, the more I'm gonna die. So yeah, we got everything that we need. I came down to get some iron, so we'll try to get that. And in between episodes, I also started to dig out for a slime farm. That's gonna take some time, so I'm not really gonna have you guys watch me mine everything out, but that is something we will be working on in the future. So I'm going to find some iron. I don't remember what level is best, but we only really need 3 pieces. So I'm just going to kind of explore the cave here. I'm sure we'll come across a few. And we'll get that bucket created and go find ourselves that village. Alright, I found 1 little vein of iron. We got 8 pieces there. We could go ahead and craft this up. Or not craft it, smelt it. And we should be good to go once we get that water. We will head off in that direction and try to lead back villagers in a little pathway and push them along with some water, since we don't really have any iron to make rails or minecarts. Well, we've wasted some daylight with all that dying and collecting and stuff, but I did get 2 buckets, filled them with water. We got our food, and we have our items. This looks like a weird world generation, or somebody's moving in near me. Looks like world generation to me. So if we... I thought it was this way. I was thinking positive 300, but I believe it's negative 300. So I just looked on the seed finder thing to see where a village is. I have no idea if it's right or not, but we're just gonna head that direction and see. That's pretty cool. Like a meteor hit here, and that's it. I do see some greenery down there, so maybe it does open up. I hit my head on the tree. So yeah, we're gonna head over there. Hopefully I can make it without having too many issues like we're having right now. And we'll find ourselves some villagers, and we'll explore the village and see what we can find. Hopefully some good stuff. So I'm hoping it's not at the top of that mountain, but I have a feeling it's going to be, because we're pretty close. We're only 200 blocks from it. And mountains, I feel like, are usually a little bit longer or take up more space than just a couple hundred blocks. So we'll go up top, we'll take a look, and we'll hope for the best. I found some dripstone, so I guess that's a positive. I've never messed with this stuff. I have no idea what it does. I'm assuming that if I let it fall, it'll break, and we get pointed dripstone. So I'll just collect some of this stuff, and we can, I don't know, mess with it later, I guess. And maybe give it to some of the other BrokeRockers, and they could do something with it. And I found the village. It is kind of half on the mountain, half not. So let's just go ahead and explore. We need to sleep. I hate setting my spawn away from where I want to be, but it's probably best that we just sleep here, because chances are we'll die, and we don't want to walk all the way back over here without blocks and stuff. So, ooh, apples are good, iron's good, obsidian. Get the iron sword. That's a little better, I think, than what I have now. And I'll just take these potatoes. And I feel like potatoes shouldn't be growing in snow, but what do I know about gardening? Probably not much. So yeah, I'm gonna explore, and we'll see what I find. Hopefully a few villagers and a bed. Well, we made our way to the bottom. There were only a few houses up at the top. Excuse me, Mr. Skeleton. We did find a carrot man. We're gonna steal some of those carrots, actually. There's another guy over there, a horse, a few other things. And yeah, go ahead and plant that because it's gonna die if you don't. We'll go ahead and break that for you. Let's take a look around. We have the iron golem there. We can just go ahead and keep killing if we want and get that iron, but I have a feeling we would not survive. What do I have? Gold? Is iron better? I feel like iron's better. Let me sort through my inventory. We have enough guys in here, it looks like, to take a few. We should probably also lock them up and save them from being destroyed by zombies. And we should probably do that before it gets nighttime again. Alright, well, I got this guy locked up and the farmer over there under that torch. And I only see the 2 villagers. And I should have brought a few pieces of obsidian because we could have built a portal instead of sending them all the way back. Maybe I'll dig down. I do have the water, so we just need to find some lava. And I think that may be easier. Send them in an area that doesn't get dark. They won't really get attacked. We won't be able to place water, but we can at least get them back relatively safely as long as we block them in. So I'm gonna go and look for obsidian. Join you back once I have it, or we start moving the villagers, or I decide to do something else. Well, I gave up. Let's hide from the skeleton. I gave up digging down below. I brought a bunch of stuff up. I went back to the base and went down underneath and got some obsidian where I knew some lava was. So we're good there. We are trapped in this house. And I do need to find a bed so we can make a day. Let's run, get shot at, lose a half a heart. Wasn't there a bed over here? Maybe in here? Yes. Monsters nearby. Alright, so we'll get some sleep. We'll set up the portal, probably in between the 2 villagers, and then we can get them into... Well, I guess I'll make the nether safe first, and then we could try to get them into the nether and get them over to the base. I feel like this is a good spot for the portal. We got this guy right there, and then the other one right there, so it's kind of right in between. Let's get our sword ready and see what's in the nether. Of course, we are back at our portal, so that doesn't really help us. Let's see, we want this way, I think. Maybe if I place a portal with the obsidian blocks I don't have right there, we can end up at that area. So let's go ahead. We'll do the math, figure that out. I believe it was 300 by 800. So if we do some division and math, or just go online and find the calculator for us, we should be able to figure out where the portal is supposed to go. And maybe we can put it in and save ourselves a little bit of time. We do need 2 more pieces of obsidian though. So, after going back and forth a bunch, we brought over inventory stuff, got the portal in the wrong spot twice. I think we are finally ready. I have been through both portals back and forth. The only other thing we're going to need is a place to put the villagers on the other side. I think for now, we will leave them in the nether. But here is our existing portal. And we have a little trail coming out this way, all the way over. I had the portal here first, but it was not close enough. I thought maybe I could cheat it a little bit. We didn't have as far to go, but I was further away than I thought. So it did not work. But we come through here, we should see on the other side the village. And looks like we do. So now I'm gonna go ahead and grab these few things just so I have them. And we're gonna use cobblestone, I guess, to try and get them into the portal. So we'll go ahead and do this. I don't know if this is gonna be enough cobblestone to do it. But, I mean, I guess as long as he's trapped in here and he can't go anywhere. Go ahead and bring this one over. Perfect. So that should be enough to get him in. And we'll go ahead and break that one and that one. And I think we'll just go ahead and break both of these so you get confused. And maybe we'll put it on this side. Will that work? Can you path to... No. Well, maybe if we just put it right there, he will at least get close. There you go. And maybe with the snow is causing issues. Can you path to it? Yes, you are in the nether now. Alright, so we can take these down. And I will block off the other side. Or I guess this side, so he doesn't... If he does come through while I'm in the nether, we're okay. So let's go ahead and just... Maybe right here. Go ahead and block this off. Not completely filled in. Alright, there we go. That is good. We can break that. And now, we'll do the same thing for this farmer. This one will be a little bit trickier. Do I care about breaking things in here? No, I don't. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get this guy ready. And then, hopefully, we'll have 2 villagers in the nether, and we can try to deal with them there. Alright, the other guy just went through. Did I hear another villager? Maybe it was a dog. I don't know, they sound the same. So we'll go ahead and break this. And let's go through and hope that these guys are safe and sound. If not, I think we have to find another village. Alright, so you guys are good. Can I do that? Kind of. Let's go ahead and lock you guys in. That way you can't go back, and we can slowly make our way over to the base. It's going to be a very slow process. If we do this, will you also go? No. Probably because you don't have beds, we're not in a village or anything like that. I don't know anything about villages or villagers, so we'll leave that to old guy. But I'm going to push them slowly to where they need to go, and then hopefully I can join you back at the base with 2 new friends. Well, it's been some time since the last clip, and if you listen closely, you may be able to hear, well, that guy. We had 4 of these spawn in. I had 2 leads, and I just tied them up here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them. Maybe I'll give them away. But the other 2 guys have just been hanging out, so I would like to get 2 more leads, and we can get them tied up so they don't run away. We've been doing some farming. We got some carrots right here, and if you take a look in the distance, we have a little building, and that is going to be the villager breeder. The house was very loud yesterday. I had some time to record. Well, not record. I had some time to build, but since it was so loud, I was not able to do any recording, and I never set up any kind of time lapse, so here it is. It just appeared out of nowhere. if we go up and take a look, I've already filled in all of the carrots and done some redstone. But yeah, here is that. It is all blocked in. I think what we're going to do is just take these two out, hold on to them, because we are going to be bringing the villagers up here. And if we go down below, I'll show you why we have some redstone set up. This one is going to be a little tunnel. I mean, it is a tunnel, but it's going to push the villagers out this way, and this is kind of where they'll hang out. Later on, we can pick them up and send them where we want, and this is my little access tunnel. So if we come in here, the beds are going to go here. We don't have any yet. 2 villagers are going to stand up there, and we have a little piston, and that is to go ahead and push the baby villagers off. So we'll just put one in there, and yeah, it's going to continue to fire like that. The adults will stay, and the babies will be pushed off. Obviously, I'm not going to use a timer that quickly. I'll probably even do something even faster than that. Maybe put a stack or 2 in there, because we just need to push the villagers off before they grow up into adults, and I think that usually takes around 20 minutes. So I think what we're going to do now is try to get the 2 villagers we have up top and into the farm. They will throw each other carrots. Eventually a baby will be born. We will need beds also, but as soon as we have 3 villagers, we can put 2 down here and keep the farmer up top. And then we have a villager breeder. So I'm going to go into the nether. Hopefully the villagers are still there, and hopefully it won't be too difficult to get them up there. I think I'm going to go get some blocks first, just so we can keep them nearby and where we want them. And then I'll meet you guys with the villagers. Alright, first step is to get a little pathway up to here. I'm hoping, since there's that, they will just go ahead and go. I don't remember if we had a farmer or not. But we got too many blocks. We'll head in, meet up with the villagers, try to push them along into the portal. They should not escape, hopefully. And hopefully they're still in here. Looks like they are. And we do have a farmer. And a blacksmith? Is that what he... A weaponsmith. So we block that off and try to move them along nice and slowly and get them where we want them. So I'm going to be placing lots of blocks behind them just so we can make sure that we don't lose any progress. Hopefully we can get this guy to go with you. Of course, you're going to be difficult. So I'm going to mess with them, push them along, try to get them into the portal and into their new home. Alright, we have both villagers inside. He's the farmer, he's going to be farming stuff, and he is just going to be here to go into that little breeding hole as soon as we have a 3rd villager. It's all blocked off right now, so when the baby is born, it cannot get into that hole and fall down to the bottom. We want them to both be in the correct spot right up there, and they both need to be adults for that. So we're going to go get some beds, and we can place those beds down, and then hopefully that'll create a village, and they could try to fill that village and start expanding the village. So yeah, beds first, we'll place them down and see what happens. So I did not have any wool, but we did some little farming. I went over to a birch forest, just set up a bed for myself, and then followed some sheep around. There was a black sheep and a few white sheep, and yeah, we got those. And then when I was all done shearing them, I disposed of them and got their food, which we're cooking up right now. So I'm going to make up a few beds. We got a bunch of extra for when we do the iron farm, which is the whole reason we're getting villagers, or a big reason. So I don't know how many beds I should have for the breeder. I think we'll just do 6. That should be good for now. If we do need more, we can always get more. But I think 6 is a good number to start. And I'm gonna need some glass and some water. We don't really need it yet, but it should be good to have because we can get everything else set up. So we're all done once we get that baby villager and put the villagers where they need to go. So I'm going to finish cooking this stuff up, and then we'll go place the beds, and hopefully we can see the villagers start to make other villagers. Alright, we got 6 beds down. We got the water in place. We do need 2 more pieces of glass. We don't want the babies to get out, but we can worry about that later because they're not ready. I did see one villager link up. We have 2 farmers now. Okay, well, I guess you can both be farmers. That's fine. You just need to, do that. So we need a baby. And then as soon as that baby is there, I think I may remove the beds. Just to make sure we don't get overcrowded in here and we can get them in the places they need. Maybe we'll do 1 extra. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to let them do their farming, do their love hearts, and then we'll come back and hopefully we have all the villagers we need. Alright, we have 2 babies. All I did was go over and come back. I got the glass I needed. So let's go ahead and destroy the beds. We don't need all 6 of these right now. We could probably just leave 4 and they won't breed anymore, but we'll take them out just because we really don't want them to breed anymore. So we're gonna go ahead and wait. Let me take a look. Maybe we can speed up this process. We don't have to wait. We can just go ahead and let them grow up down below. Yeah, let's go ahead and... Well, we don't have Silk Touch on us, but if we break this block and this one, we could go ahead and place any old block right here. Of course, I pick wood because I don't have my pick, or my axe, regular axe. And I don't have any way of getting inside because I don't have Silk Touch again. So let's go back, get our Silk Touch, get inside, and move those villagers into the little hole there. Alright, we have our axe, and it's almost destroyed, but we made it in. So now maybe we can put all of you guys in here. Yeah, it is too tall, so if we can push you in, you will stay. Of course, you don't want to go in. And do one of these farmers accept carrots? No, you both take wheat. Because we'd like one of you to stay a farmer, and one of you to be whatever. So we got 1 and 2. And maybe what we want to do is leave that right there, go back down, get this baby out, and then push the other baby in. I think that'll be what we want to do. So let's break these. There you go. 1 baby in. Go ahead and replace this piece. And that piece. We're good there. So we got the baby in there. And now we need you. Let's go in somewhere where you're not going to escape. Of course, you're going to follow me wherever I go. And we'll we'll try to push you in without the other villager going in. So if we just do that, you should be safe. There we go. And now, once you come over, go ahead and push you in, and we should be all done, other than you growing up. And I will work with you to get you in eventually. Alright, baby just got pushed in, and we are good. We just need to make you... I mean, I don't think it really matters. You should stay a farmer. You may mess things up, but we'll mess with that later when we actually have to. So yeah, we'll go ahead and wait for you to grow up and the other guy to grow up, and we'll see what happens. Alright, so we have a few villagers in here. I don't know exactly how many, but at least 2 that I could see. Maybe a third in there. It looks like maybe a third. And we have the farmer up here, the 2 breeders down there. I've been trading with that guy a whole bunch. He's almost max level. We could get some stews from him, maybe some healing. And if we take a look in here, there's nothing to see. I was gonna try to see villagers. So yeah, it looks like just the 3 villagers, plus the 2 to breed and the 1 up top. So a total of 7. And I added a little fence post, or what is it? A wall, stone wall up top there. Make it look a little bit nicer from far away. And yeah, I think we have a completed villager breeder. We just need a way to get the villagers out and moved to wherever we want them. And we'll get to that another day, because that is going to do it for today's episode. So if you liked today's episode, be sure to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Thank you all for joining me, and I hope to see you all in the next episode.